Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Ben Herrera here with the Ben Herrera Show. Tonight we got a special guest named Miss Cookie. Everybody knows her by that name. So tonight she's going to explain to us the meaning and the history behind Juneteenth. So I'm going to pass it over to her.
Oh, I'm here too, by the way.
Oh, and Malike. I'm sorry.
Really forgot.
Everybody knows Malik's here.
Yeah. Put the camera on me, man.
Yeah.
Give me some attention, man. Hold on. Don't do that no more.
Malike. Everybody knows Malik's here every day.
Yeah, no doubt. All right.
All right, so let's pass it on over to Miss Cookie. And here she is.
It's my auntie, man. My auntie Cookie.
Hi.
What's up, auntie? How you doing today?
I'm well.
Yeah. No, another day, man. Another day. Just you know what we've been doing lately. Just getting ready and
Yeah, oh my God.
so just
Oh yeah.
day at a time, and I'm excited. I'm excited about what we've been doing and what's about to come. And I'm glad you're here today. Finally got you in. So
Yeah.
I know your schedule will be full, but I'm glad you were able to put some time to the side. And
Yes, we definitely appreciate you being here tonight, for sure.
Good to be here. I'm glad you guys invited me.
I
absolutely.
know you guys got a lot going on, and I appreciate you guys coming, or both of you actually,
Yes.
to come on and talk about this tonight.
Yeah, it's important.
Definitely. So, explain to us the history of Juneteenth. What does it mean? What's the whole history about? Well, you don't have to say the whole thing, but like a brief description of what you want to explain.
Well, in 1863, the slaves were emancipated, freed, but they did not find out the last set of them in Galveston, Texas. Did not find out about it till June 19th, 1865, when
Oh wow.
they were finally read the order. Order numbers. I forgot the order
So
number.
it took
Anyway.
them 2 years.
Yes,
Wow.
2 years.
Imagine
Yeah.
that. Imagine that
Imagine
being
it.
free for 2 years.
Yeah.
And not even knowing
This
about it.
is like being in prison, and you got the governor said, "Hey, free Ben Herrera," and you found out 2 years later, like, "Hold on, man, I was supposed to be out of prison 2 years ago."
I know. That would be. See, that would.
Yeah. From that perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dog, straight up.
Yeah, that would probably make a lot of people upset.
Yeah, anybody, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know how you feel, you know what I'm saying? Like,
To me, it basically exactly. That'd be like you just said, like you're grounded. Oh, I forgot to tell you 2 years later.
right. You come in your room now, you can eat now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
Yeah.
there's a bad.
So they found out 1865 June 19th. How it really got its name is it's several different stories. Some said some slaves couldn't kind of get June 19th out good, and they kind of meshed it together and said Juneteenth. Or,
Yeah.
But it's this story said that they stopped working right where they were, somewhere in the fields, dropped their tools, and ran to other plantations where their loved ones were, and met up with their families, and they celebrated.
Wow.
And they celebrated for over 150 years now.
Wow, that's insane. That's a big history moment that not everybody knows about.
Yeah.
Nobody. There's hardly any, because I didn't really. Again, I did hear about it. I've heard of it, but I never knew the history behind it. And you told me, pieces of it, and so on your end, how does that make you feel? Like, as your descendants of people like that, of finding out 2 years later.
First off, I would have been dead because I would have been trying to run. I would have been dead. It was I would have been all bruised up and cut up. They would have been right. I would no eat like mud, strong. I'd be mad. I would have been be matched. Me and Baxter would have had hands.
Yeah.
We still hands a long time ago.
Right.
But real talk, I can't imagine, dog, just living in that time and being told what to do every waking moment, man. Just, like being in that hot ass field for all the hours and just, and, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I'm thinking about being hot. I'm thinking about bees.
Exactly.
Smelling my bees.
That's true.
Man, you gonna be out for some cotton on it.
Not
You know what I'm saying?
That's true, because not everybody thinks about that.
Situations like, but you bound.
Yeah.
This is all you know, and you like,
That's all
dang,
you know.
you know if you run, they gonna get
They're gonna
Yeah.
they gonna you done.
Right.
You done, and you know what I'm saying. Depending on how much they value you, you know what I'm saying. If you don't now, you gonna want to, because they gonna make an example.
Yeah.
So you some hot hole and in the hot box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and you don't eat. They might bring you some little water, or some
Yeah.
old well water.
See, that's the other thing I wondered about. Those times is how did they eat?
Man, they
You know what I mean?
do. See now, and then that goes back. And that's funny that you said that, because a lot of the foods that we have in our black culture comes from us making do back then.
Like coming up with stuff.
Yeah, coming up with stuff, just
Yeah.
improvising. The nasty old pig nasty any dang way, but the slave owners getting all the pig and getting the hams and all that, and they throw us all the scraps, which was the pig intestines, which we call
Chitterling,
and pig feet and pig tongue and
The
pickle
ears.
pig feet. The
My
ears,
grandpa
the
used to eat
brain.
those.
Right.
Pig's feet.
Yeah.
I
And we
remember
made
that.
Hoghead cheese made out
made
of the
do.
snout and all the cartilage and stuff.
All that
and
extra
things.
stuff. Yes, exactly.
That's true. that you
Became
said
part of
that.
our culture.
Yeah.
And that's and it's crazy because now we black people, we lead the world in like heart disease and high blood pressure and
Yeah.
all that crazy stuff because of this history and hundreds of years of
what do
bad.
you call it? The diet was so
Huge.
off.
Huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once again, man, I pay homage, man, in a lot of different ways. Just really, like complaining about life and me, what I'm saying, hey, gas in my car, man. They ain't had no gas in their feet
Right.
back then.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They could do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Tired, burnt up. You know what I'm saying? Wounds still open. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
they went through it for us, bro. And so to go through all of that and then be held captive or on somewhere for another extra 2 years, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
listen.
But you know what? It was to me, I can imagine it was normal to
Yeah.
some of them, they were born
That's
into
true.
it,
Because they got
the
used
ones
to
that
it.
were
So
brought
it's
over.
like, yeah.
But it was a way of life. It was normal till it wasn't.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
It's just like how, you get a job, you get comfortable with it and you don't know nothing else. Because it's like, that's, how you go to work, sometimes it's like, oh, this again? I bet you that's how they felt. It's like,
Yeah.
and then once they found out, oh, wait a minute, we're free? And 2 years, and
Right. You've been working at all restaurants your whole life and you find out, wait a minute.
yeah, exactly.
This is LG. What's that?
Exactly.
So these are called factories. You can actually make way more money
Right.
at these places.
Yeah, exactly.
There's different work and there's different ways to go about it. To think about it, to put it into perspective. But yet still, it was like I said, like she said, it was a way of life. It was what they knew, what they were used to, and
Yep, that's true.
and even after slavery, had ended, whatever, which was essentially just free labor.
Yeah.
That's what slavery is about. It wasn't
Right.
just. It just so happened they found a race of people that they could deceive and trick into it.
Mm-hmm.
But like the first slave owner in America was black.
Mm.
The old common name, Anthony Johnson.
That's what's his name?
That was his name.
Oh,
Anthony Johnson.
I thought you were joking
No,
when you
it's like
said
he
that.
played for the Spurs or
I
something.
know. I just didn't say that. Wait, he sounds like a basketball
Yeah,
player.
he did. It
Football
was
player.
Anthony Johnson that played for the Spurs back in the
Yeah.
day, though. But it's just like it was levels to it. It shows you right there. It was slavery just so happened it enslaved millions of black
Yeah.
millions. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
But it was the concept of it was free labor. And so that's what the Emancipation Speech was about. Look, y'all gotta let these people go or pay them.
Exactly.
So
Definitely.
there's levels to it, man. It's crazy. It's so much more, that people don't know about. And that's what the play that being Monty wrote. She's been putting a lot of elbow and grease into this man and numerous printouts and just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ran into a couple obstacles with writing this play, but it's going to be successful. We're at a place now to where it's just all about putting it together. So, in this play, that's what we wanted to depict. It's kind of it's pretty much because Juneteenth is the play that we wrote is you can consider it's called an original play because it's our depiction of it.
Is it just has the same name?
And we call it that day. Juneteenth that
Okay.
day. You know what I'm saying?
It has a different name
Yeah.
on I Am Academy's site because it's I Am Academy is we're collaborating with them.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's I gotta speak to you about that, brother. You
Yeah.
changed the name of the play. But you called it that day.
I've been calling it that day.
I called it the first Juneteenth. That's
that day, the first
that's
day.
funny.
Oh, so the play has a different name then.
Yeah.
It's actually
Okay.
a different day. I guess I was being selfish.
Yeah, that's but
It's all
honestly, the
good.
reason why I wanted to share with you about the play is it's basically about two slaves, of course, along with the master mistress,
Right.
and they're discussing this Emancipation Proclamation that has just been read. They're discussing, hearing the rumor that they've been free and what can happen to each one of them in the future,
Yeah.
And their fears and their dreams are the fears are valid, especially for the plantation owners of saying we're going to be broke,
Right.
what are we going to do, and then you have the fears of the slaves who are that we're free, but oh my God, the same thing. What am I going to do?
Right.
Because I'm used to someone feeding and taking care of me. There's just conversations that kind of go on, and that you see the different dynamics that unfold during the class.
I mean,
it's 30 minutes long.
I was just going to ask you
Holland
that.
Community Theater.
Holland Civic Theater?
The Community Theater.
Community Theater. Okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
It's on
See,
Main Street.
that place has held a lot of plays, and it's very well known. So you guys got a good spot
Yeah,
that you're able to show that there. That's pretty cool.
the one that's on
The one on
Ninth.
9th Street. Yep. 9th and River.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
It's right across the street from the that Rest Haven building they just built.
Yeah.
So yep. Holland's Community Theater. Yes.
Yeah, and there's gonna, just to kind of talk about that particular day itself. So that the play is gonna be June 19th, okay, and we're gonna have two shows, one at 2 and one at 4. We're asking for donations at the door.
Okay.
I think there's going to be an Eventbrite set up where you can actually reserve seats.
Oh, okay.
There is free of charge, but if you want to donate something to the, for
That's cool.
just to offset the things and costs, and that'd be great.
That's
If
our
not,
community
great.
theater.
We just want to just share everybody our vision of fiction based on facts. All the
that's
different
true.
cultures that played a part in it. And during writing this, me and Malike wanted to be so accurate. We wanted to be, accurate about the times and if they said certain things or ate certain things during that time, that span, we wanted to be dead on, and that's when we literally stumbled on that there were 2 underground railroad,
Really?
You have one going north.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Yep. You get you over to Canada or over to Ohio, but there was another underground railroad that led down to Mexico. Yes,
never knew
and
that.
the Mexican brothers and sisters helped our slaves cross over the
Wow.
Rio Grande over into Mexico, where they are literally. And what's the city?
Coahuila, Mexico.
Coahuila, Mexico.
Split that.
Yep, they still
Say that
celebrate
again?
Juneteenth.
It's Coahuila, Mexico.
Yep, celebrate Juneteenth today. If anybody
Yep, so they celebrate
Watch it,
Juneteenth
look
down
that
in
up.
Mexico.
In Mexico.
And that's why I want people to understand is that it's
This is
so
all
people
about, this
get
really bringing the whole community together.
because especially
awesome.
here, man, Holland is 30% Latino, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you know what I'm saying? That's a huge big part of this community, and it was a big part of the movement back then. You know what I'm saying? They was hoping let's get across the border.
Yeah.
See, that part I never knew.
Yeah.
Yes, because when you think
Yeah.
about it, getting from there to Canada,
Yeah.
it wasn't, so it was
Yeah.
that same system
So it was
of our allies,
teachers and bankers and
That's-
farmers
they're all
were helping
together.
us escape
Yeah.
as well. You know what I'm saying? So
And
that
so-
all, we wasn't in it by ourselves. Our ancestors, they got enslaved and tricked into some stuff, but at the end of the day, we had help. There were people who was opposed to this. A lot of
Yeah.
Northerners, you know what I'm saying? The so-called Yankees, you know what I'm saying? That won the war, that fought for our freedom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what I want people in this community to really understand, that it's not to not be deterred from participating in Juneteenth or coming to the play and thinking that it's just a biased type thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, there's all black people, or this is just Black Lives Matter. No, we this is real talk. This is real history.
Yeah.
This is an actual event that happened, which is
happened.
Juneteenth, and we're basically, like I said, telling a fictional story
Yeah,
based
our own
on all
depiction.
facts,
Like an original
of things that
production.
happened in the time and the era, and it's just to get you to really speaking, because history tells us, and we all know still today, that there are so many remnants of slavery still amongst us today.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
we want to say, okay, they were free that day, but not here.
Exactly. I was just gonna
Not
say.
here at
Not in
all.
the-
And that's where it's at today. You know, that's where it's at. It's a mental slavery, especially in a lot of adults still too.
Yeah.
But especially our younger kids, man.
Mhm.
These kids, they don't have a clue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They going around just clueless. You know what I'm saying? They don't teach in the schools anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They never really did. Other schools, they used to talk about superficial heroes, Martin Luther King, and or should I say not superficial? I meant to say hold on. Wait a minute. The people that's more on the surface. Just
Right.
for the people that's more obvious people.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
But that's good too. I know what you're
that's
saying.
okay.
I know
That's
what you're saying,
good. But it's a lot of kids I talked to, especially when I was working at Escape, and they said that's boring. We've been learning about this since 4th grade. Like, give us more.
Like they want to know other things.
Yeah, they want to know deeper stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, in these schools, I think that either they don't want to do it or they're scared to do it.
Mm.
That's how I view it. You know what I'm saying? And these kids they got their whole they have the whole world literally at the tip of their fingers.
Right.
One click can change their life. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's really good, important that deeper stuff be brought into the curriculum, or bring somebody in who can give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
We got
Who was that?
Nick.
No.
I can't pronounce that. I'm gonna mess that name up.
Oh, like Tiki.
Natiki.
Yes, Tiki.
Hi, Tiki.
Hey, what's up, Tiki? Absolutely, yeah. That's right.
I forgot to put it live on that one, but
So yeah, I encourage everybody of all races, man, to come out.
oh, that's what I was to say. The festival starts on the 10th. You said.
Yeah, the festival.
Whoever wants to say
festival events start on the 10th. I am Academy Michigan.org.
MI done.
I am Academy MI.
Yeah.
Michigan
Yep.
MI.org. I am Academy MI.org. Y'all go on there on the side and check out all the events. There's a 303 tournament. There's a fashion show. Of course, there's the play.
Mm-hmm.
One of the bigger highlights of it.
Then that's Saturday in the park.
That's, of course, Saturday in the park, where there'll be live entertainment,
Yes.
vendors, information
Park?
vendors.
What park?
At Collin Park.
Collin Park. Okay.
Collin Park at 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
1 o'clock to like it's about 7.
It's gonna be really, really nice.
It's gonna
They
be
have
live. It's gonna be live.
I'm definitely going to be there because I got to get
weekend.
pictures.
Yeah, it's gonna be people come there and get your greasy barbecue fingers dirty. You know,
Yeah,
I'm sure there's always a barbecue
exactly.
dinner there.
Yep.
There'll be there'll be
It's gonna be vendors,
some other things.
things for sale, crafts,
Yep.
lots of great entertainment. Their main focus while in Academy is the youth, and I so much respect Lindsay and Henry Cherry.
Henry Cherry, yep.
Yeah, love them, good people.
Yeah, they're
Very
good people. Yeah,
Oh
we've
yeah,
known
They're
Henry
focusing
Cherry
on
for
that
years.
stuff that we were just talking about, just
Mhm.
details. Getting deeper into the Black history and not just
and just the
Black
healing
history,
part,
yeah,
and
mentor and
instilling the children with values, and
get them ready
I
for
love that.
college.
You know what I thought
Yeah.
too? The good thing about this festival too is it helps people see what they didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it brings it out where they can understand, oh wow, they actually went through that.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe it'll change their mind outcome on things
Absolutely.
against because and I'm gonna say this because they're out there, racist people.
Uh-huh.
That this thing, anything like these types of events, can turn their life around. To look at other people differently and realize, you know what? Now I know I shouldn't be that way. I shouldn't hate these people, the different races, because they don't know. They don't know what people go through unless they see it.
Yeah, a lot of those people are it's trained behavior, man.
Exactly.
It's how they was raised, and they
Mm-hmm.
was raised that way. And so, like, I don't really blame them like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to school them. Like, that's why I had a friend of mine, I ain't gonna say no names, but he's married. He's a black man. He's married to a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever Boo Boo hit the fan, she hit him with the N bombs and N bomb this, N bomb that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, okay, I'm like, bro, you allow this? Like, she's just mad. Like, man, listen. And so that same person during the whole Black Lives Matter movement when it first popped off, she struggled. She was every Black Lives Matter post that went up, she had some adverse to say. You know what I'm saying? And I had to cut into her. I had to cut into her real hard. I said, look, why are you so upset about this? Because all lives matter. I said, and I agree. I said, but when there's one group of people that are being targeted, there has to be an awareness that has to be created.
It has to be acknowledged.
Like, it has to be acknowledged. Because I guarantee you, if a whole bunch of white people just start getting killed and strangled and beat up on camera and killed on camera, literally modern day lynchings.
Exactly. Yep.
That's what they are to me. All
their
these
whole attitude.
Without weapons getting shot down, 37 bullets, and all he had was a drawbreaker in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be some type of attention paid to this. I said, so upset about this. Like, I know all lives matter, but right now we're being targeted.
Yeah.
We don't feel safe right now.
Right.
And how are you even like this? And you got a black husband and a mixed babies.
Exactly.
Have some empathy, like, you know what I'm saying? Be willing to learn. And so that post did numbers. There's a couple hundred people hit on that post, like, hey man, Malike, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm not even looking for all that. Right. I'm not looking for y'all praise. This is her. This is for her. And she ended up hitting me back like, you know what? I hear what you're saying. I want to learn. I need you to teach me. And I'm amazing myself.
You have to be intentional about changing or growing. You know, I don't know how much I'm gonna take up too much tonight.
No,
but you have to be intentional about change, because I have during writing this, I've learned so much about myself, and I've learned that it's been times me as a black person will be quick to say if I felt wronged by a white person, he racist, she racist, when they just could have been actually, when I really look back and look at a lot of those situations, they were being assholes.
Right. Exactly.
Wait a minute. And when I think I had to actually say, wait a minute. What part of race really played in this? Now, I don't know what motivated them deep inside,
Right. Exactly.
but that person, all they did was cut me off. That don't mean that
Right.
they're racist.
Right.
You know, and I am trying to train myself to really I don't say compartmental, separate and differentiate, like
What is what?
what is what,
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
and
Absolutely.
grow, and that helps me as a black person
Yeah.
to heal.
That's
To you know
crazy
what I
that you
mean?
say that, because I literally, in I'm friends with everybody, and it's like I wondered, and I don't know why I think this, but I think it because of the way we grew up and things that we see is when a black customer comes in, I wonder if they think because I look white or I'm Hispanic, if they think, are you going to be racist to me? You know what I mean? Because I've had that tension before. I had a guy come in one time because he forgot his ID. We have to ID everybody. I don't care how old you are. I don't care who you are.
Right.
You don't have your ID, you don't get anything. And he got mad at me and started cussing and acting stupid. And I'm like, dude, I have to ID everybody. How do I know you're not an undercover cop? How do I know that a cop's not sitting outside?
Right.
I said, I can lose my job over this.
True story.
So he calmed down after I said that. And but then he ended up leaving, and I thought, I hope he wasn't thinking I was being racist. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I
And
mean?
that wouldn't even see how
you
your
just
thinking
let
already
go.
shifted, and it's kind of like that shouldn't even.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is,
Yeah.
but
That's just,
it's just a lot of healing on all levels that
that needs to happen.
you know. We were discussing, and that's what we were talking mainly about our allies. I said, you know what, we have descendants of racist people. We have descendants of slaves, and we have descendants of allies who are amongst us today.
Yep.
You know, and we need to, you know, a lot of people, or the black people, and it's just time for us to really start opening our eyes to just that who was really on our team.
Right.
You know, and everyone, you know, and it's my mother taught me to be cautious of white people for my safety.
Right.
She's born in Mississippi, raised in Memphis. She told me about lynchings and
Right.
things
Oh,
that
yeah.
they were warned about in church groups and to be safe. But she told me a lot of things to keep me safe. But sometimes some of those things I don't really need anymore. I have to shed off a
Kinda
little
like
bit. But
adjust
you know what I
to it.
mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm always guarded.
Oh, yeah.
Always guarded, and sometimes that holds me back, and I want to be able to, like I said, just
Kind of be like more free with it,
Right.
but more like still got to be cautious with it.
yes,
Is that right?
exactly. I'm always have to be that way.
I mean, you
That's-
could, yeah, you basically kind of be like balance it out.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
like when I walk into stores and stuff, but now you know what I'm saying. I walk in and I instantly, you know, they give me that look or clean, you know, the doorbell ring, you know, I walk in and I'm looking around and I see the kind of people that might be sitting at the counter. They do a double take, and I'm going about it. Like, everybody think about you, and or this was jacked up. But I was kind of joking to myself. I was like, that doesn't make no sense. And when I would roll up or pull into like the parking lot at Myers or somewhere, Walmart, and maybe I'm getting out the car to sign time somebody getting out, and they would make eye contact. They hit their I want your car, man.
I do that to everybody.
Are they actually just locking their car, or did they, they see me like, oh, let me lock myself?
See, oh my
that's
gosh.
what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You can't even, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't always want to go
Automatically
to that.
think
It's about, but I can't help it.
Right.
I know, it's like,
the way
it's
it is,
heavy,
but I don't
you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a few of those people actually did lock their stuff because they see me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
they did because it was a big black man.
right. That's how
Black,
you lines, you know what I'm
black
saying?
on black.
Black, right? Going up gang sign. What up, gang? You know what whoa. Hey, hold on.
I actually had that happen one time. I think it was at Walmart, and I was walking up, and I hate to be like that, but and it has nothing to do with who it was. It was just I so happened to be locking my door as soon as that guy was walking past me, and I didn't even notice it until he was like right here. I mean, I didn't acknowledge that's what was going on until was literally right behind me, and I went like that.
Oh,
To make sure, because I can't hear it.
oh yeah, that's right. You can't
So I'm like,
right.
so I was like, did I? And I did it again, and I went like that.
Oh my god!
And then when I went like that, I was like, oh damn,
See,
damn, I didn't even notice that guy right there.
He's overly conscious, man. I tried not to.
I was like, oh my god.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying? It's real good.
Yeah.
Look, last time I came,
Yeah.
and that's where we at, man. Like,
Like everybody, it's just a healing process for everybody.
everybody on all levels, man.
Yeah.
And it's good. We that type of community, Holland, to where I feel like this is a good community in town to just even have a discussion about these issues and compare to where we at and where the world is kind of going, because like now I see, some of the most beautiful people and babies and Asian and Mexican baby and black and Asian and it's all over the place, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's so there's love there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all bad, but it's I like this community for that. It still has its problems.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong. That's everywhere we go, but like people tight here, man. Wherever I go, I feel like I can't go nowhere without seeing nobody else.
Right. I know.
I'm trying to run up and give me a hug.
There was a lady that came in. Yeah, it was like the last time I worked. She came in and she said something, and I was talking about the podcast.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, with Malike," and I was like, "You know Malike?" And she's like, "Yeah, I know Malike." And I was like,
"Man, it's crazy." I'm like, "Thanks everybody for $1. I'll be a millionaire overnight." Man, but it's cool though, and I'm glad that I have that rapport with people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? In the city, you know what I'm saying? I've been here a long time.
Yeah.
I've been here a long time. I've had my little racist run-ins, don't get me wrong, being pulled over by police unfairly, at Hope College being called all kind of names about the fight, Grand Valley fights, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've been through it, but at the end of the day, man, it's all about just showing resolve, man, and just love those who love you.
Yeah,
the people that show you love, show it back, and it's a genuine thing. Like when real quick, my son went on, and this one did it for me, and I just like, you know what, Holland gonna always have a place in my heart. If I end up moving later on in life, but Holland is in my heart.
Yeah.
My son went on a field trip last week. I had to get him to school early, so we had to be at the school by 8.
Yeah.
So the night before, I said, "My car, well, you want to pack lunch or you want to eat the lunch at school?" He's like, "Daddy, they're going to be serving pork at school, so we got to go give me some stuff to school." Teach him about pork. So anyway, we go to Myers and get him a lunch and whatever, and we get in line, and the little white girl, "Makari!" He was like, "Hattie!" And they ran each other, and they just hugged each other, and they held each other. And then his dad was like, "Hey, nice to meet you, man. Such like Malik, man." He was like, "Man, your son must be something else. She talks about him all the time, man. She really thinks he's awesome." I'm like, "Man, he's a good kid. He's a pretty good kid." They were just, they don't
look
know.
at each other.
Like, they don't see it.
White?
Yeah. Little white girl, man. And she was just, the way they hugged in that line, man, I was just like, and people in the line were just looking at it, and it was just, it was no hesitation. They just
I
ran and hugged. And
that generation are going to see a serious decline in racism.
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, it doesn't exist. Racism is still amongst us. It's probably going to be there forever." But because it changes the way it's always hitting some.
It's hitting.
But I really believe that generation.
Yep,
the children that are born into not us. Everybody's saying not us.
You mean?
You know what I mean?
Yep.
The ones that marched
Yep.
these children,
Yeah.
or
Yep.
20 years are gonna, from now are gonna be the ones
Yep.
that really, really, really see
Yep.
the change in the work that we put in today.
Yep.
Yeah,
I really
because
do.
me and Malik actually had a discussion about this before. Our generation never looked at each other as my black friend, my Hispanic friend. We all looked at each other as my friend.
Yeah.
This is Malik. We grew up. We went to school together.
Bill Cosby put
And
that
it's
real
like,
tough. He
what's
said
that?
that. Bill
Oh, yeah.
Cosby said that. He the one that said we wouldn't, what I'm saying, that we would never get over racism until we started just addressing people as, that
Pretty
a
much
black
by
friend
their name.
Malik about to come over, just hey, Malik coming over, and then
Yeah.
he get over there, y'all can figure it out the rest yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Exactly.
going to categorize him or, I got 3 black friends. You know what I'm saying? These are my friend, period. Whether they black, pink, glow in the dark green. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want to glow in the
just,
dark.
you stupid. I want to glow in the dark friend. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Orange president, y'all.
Oh,
Yeah,
you ain't lying. We
Be grateful.
Yeah, we have the basketball colored president.
Yeah, exactly.
So, we but
You got me.
it's the change. I think is on the rise, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's always going to be those people, like I said, that's adverse to the movement, but it'll I think that'll be by default pushed out the way because they ain't gonna have no choice. It's
Right.
gonna be fall in or fall
yeah.
back. Don't
Yep.
start your own city or something. You
They're
know
gonna
what
have
I'm
to
saying?
because
Go get an apartment next to a volcano or something.
that's where they're gonna end up. But all right, so let's do a quick summary of the. I'll let you do that part of
Events.
the festival, or the dates and times
Of the play.
of the play. Yep.
Oh, the play is June 19th at Holland Community Theater,
That's 50 West Night
50 West
50
9th
West Ninth.
Street, Holland. Yes.
There's going to be 2 shows, one at 2 p.m. and one at 4 p.m. And it's going to be a small reception following the 4 o'clock show.
Okay.
There is no admission. We are asking for donations at the door.
Sweet.
And there should be an Eventbrite posting where you can reserve seating.
Cool.
Because the theater only seats 100 people.
Oh, I thought
So
it was
you
bigger
might
than
want
that.
to get
No,
your
it's not that big.
you might want to get your reservations. It's gonna be nice, So
Regardless, I mean,
Yeah,
people,
we
it's
really-
gonna be cool. I mean, I'm definitely gonna, get in there and check it out
yeah,
because
you gotta
it's gonna be
there.
cool. And then you want to mention the Academy thing?
I'm not really familiar with a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. I know there's a 303 tournament starting event I think on the 10th.
Mhm.
Okay.
June
Yep.
10th
Oh,
and
that's right.
11th is a
Yep.
303 tournament at North or Boys Girls Club in Holland High. The
Was it
Boys
Boys
Girls Club Southside.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
then Holland High School.
Oh no, it was Holland West.
Oh, Holland West.
Yeah, Holland West. That's the.
Holland
I
West.
was thinking, I'm
You
like,
can find
wait a
more
minute, it was somewhere else.
information out on
Yeah, but you can find out more, like I said, more information on imacademymi.org.
Mm-hmm.
Go check it out. All the events are on there. All the events are on there. Henry and Lindsay Cherry, they doing a phenomenal job with organizing and put things together, man. They on top of their game right now. So shout out to them, man, for putting in that time. I know it's not easy, but it's being done.
Yes, it is.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's being done. And so last year was a success, and I plan on this year probably being even better. So come out, go online, check it out. Any questions, email, inbox me. If you have any questions about the play. And hopefully we see y'all at the theater
I'm
and
trying to put it on there.
might be a
Just spell that
capital.
quick?
I am a capital. Was it a capital?
Doesn't matter.
I
I don't know if it really matters.
This shit goes-
I am academymi.org.
Yes, that's where you can check out more of the events,
Mhm.
where the locations are at, and the times and everything else. So,
Yes.
and
It's going to be
you-
awesome, man.
if you can't find anything, that website will definitely help you guide you to that locations. All right. Well, All right, that was a pretty good discussion. I liked how you were able to let everybody know because I mean, there's stuff on there like you guys explained. I didn't know about the Mexico part.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, that's cool in a way
Yeah.
of. You know what I wondered about that? Did they teach them Spanish?
They don't speak English. They sing when I actually found a video of the celebration, the Juneteenth celebration.
Mm-hmm.
There is celebrated by the majority of the people that celebrate spoke no English, but they sang all the say slave songs in English.
Oh wow,
Yes, they
that's
were
crazy.
singing this. Yeah,
That's
this,
weird.
she was like 90 years old.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
dang.
Hmm.
See, I mean, I don't know Spanish, so I wish. I mean, the only Spanish I know is La Bamba.
You know what?
Sing that in
Man, stop
Spanish.
it right now.
I'm
That's
being
a shame.
serious. That's the only Spanish song I can.
I don't know, Ben. You know, what the history? You might be my cousin, bro.
I know, right? You never know.
Malike Herrera.
Malik. Yeah.
That's the bowler.
Yeah.
Ain't the boy, that's the bowler.
Right.
No doubt, man. It's been, but yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm excited, man. It's gonna be fun, man. The play's gonna be awesome. Got some good people in there. Let's go.
All right. Cool. All right. Any last words you want to say?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm playing Big Mama in the play.
Let's
Ooh,
play.
nice.
Lord Jesus,
We got an actress in the house.
God is good. God is good.
All right. Sweet.
Hallelujah.
That's awesome. We got an actress in the house.
Yeah, that's right.
She's in here.
Not only the writer, but she's actually in the play.
Last actress.
She's not only a client, she's the president.
Hey, look at what's his name? Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah, right.
He wrote his movies and acted.
Right,
in
you
them.
all up in there, right?
Yep, there you go.
That's how you say it on the butt. Right?
To my Tarantino.
Yep.
Tarantino.
Yep, we got our own Quentin Tarantino here.
Cookie Tarantino.
That's a good one. I like that. You know what? I'm going to change your name to good. No,
It's Cookie Tarantino.
but yeah,
That's
right.
awesome, man.
that's cool. All right. Well, don't forget to check it out. Let's see, June 17th for the festival and June 19th for the play. Again, we thank everybody for joining tonight. IamAcademyMI.org. Check it out. So, all right. Well, I'd like to thank our guest, Ms. Cookie. Thanks for joining the show tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And
Laid back. I keep forgetting that camera's there.
I know you're all like,
Comfortable now.
anyway. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, we're here to chill. We're here to conversate.
That's what it is.
And we got Malike on the other side with his new background with his Pistons.
Right, baby, represent Detroit
There.
in the building, baby. Please believe it.
All right. Let's act like that never happened. Because we got this stuff over here.
Ain't nobody trying to see the Jeffrey Jordan jersey right there. I call him Jeffrey. His mama call him
I
Jeffrey.
got this one right here.
Yeah, get that dustpan out of here, man.
Anyway. All right. Well, we'd like to thank
been real,
everybody for
man.
joining. We
Appreciate y'all.
appreciate it.
Y'all,
Everybody have a good night.
thanks for
Peace
tapping
out.
in. No doubt, Auntie.
Excellent. And I appreciate you being here tonight. And everybody have a good night. Peace.